The first one is called Unlock. And this is kind of exciting. It comes from Space Cowboys, part of Asmodee, the people who brought us Time Stories most recently. And it kind of takes a similar page out of the Time Stories book in that it's going to be released in smaller sets. However, they are standalone in this case. You don't need a base. They're going to be each one a deck of cards that you can use without one another. They're not combinable in any way. And they're essentially mini escape rooms. So we've kind of seen the escape room thing in board games a little bit, but I feel like this is the first time a real major publisher has made the jump into that field that I can think of.
We have two of them. You bought one, and you actually have, and I've been one for Christmas, and I don't think either of them are from.
They're like indie or like toy kind of games. Yes.
Definitely the one I got, Ivan, is more toy compared to yours. I think yours was the closest to the. Because it was a sort of big at Gen Con, I think.
Yes, the escape from somebody's manor stargazer land.
Yes.
We'll put it up. So the thing that makes this one unique is it works with an app, and it's for 2 to 6 players, and you go through the deck of cards, and each card there's items in there, and there's numbers on them, and essentially your goal is to ultimately solve enough puzzles to find the correct code, and when you put that code into the app, if it's correct, you win, and you have an hour time limit. And most of it's riddles and puzzles that you're solving, but there's some interesting things where, for instance, you might have one card that's a box and one card that's a key, and you can combine them. And by doing that, how you do that is you add their numbers up in the corners, and you would put that number into the app. And if it's correct, it would be like, oh, draw that card from the deck, you unlock the box. If it's wrong, there could be a penalty, you could lose time.
I would hope so, because I could just be like 31, 32, 33, 30.
Right.
But we will say this before I continue.
Okay.
We have only played up to in Time Stories, the Marcy case.
Uh-huh.
But if this has the people working on the core story, the Asylum one, I am very excited because we both really liked that one. And there was very interesting puzzles, and so.
Yeah, and like Time Stories, each one is a different theme. These ones seem a lot more cartoony, a little more.
I mean, I think that's
goofy.
because I think the locked room style has spread more into be more like family and common, so you'd want to make it a little bit of a bigger audience.
Yeah, and I think that combining it with an app is a really smart idea that I haven't seen, which makes a lot of sense because these are the kinds of games that have a timer.
Not only will it have a timer, this is more of a party-ish game, which means I think you can make a very good bet someone's going to have a smartphone.
Right. It also gives you a score, and there's also an option to get hints in exchange for losing some of your points, which are pretty good options.
Can we use what were they called? Picard?
Picarats. In Professor Layton, not Picards. That's a different currency. So there's 3 you can see behind us that are going to be released sometime in Q2, they say, of 2017, with I'm sure more to come. But yeah, I think I'm kind of excited. That sounds like a really fun. And since it's only a deck of like 60 cards, I think, for each set, I don't know exactly how much they're going to cost, but I assume they'll be reasonably priced with just a cards. There's no board or pieces or anything. And in fact, you can download the app right now. It's already out.
Ooh.
And if you go onto their website, they actually created a PDF. You can print out a set of demo cards that you can cut up, and you can actually try the game out right now if you want for free.
Sounds good.